chorus. Tonight's colors are presented by the Brantley County High School and JROTC.
And good evening, everybody. We welcome you inside the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena here in downtown Jacksonville as the Icemen and the Orlando Solar Bears getting ready to do battle here this evening. And a great rendition of the Star Spangled Banner getting things kicked off here tonight. Hello, everybody. Alex Reed set to bring you the call this evening. Arlie Johnson, unable to be here tonight. He will be here, though, back on Wednesday. So I guess I'm riding solo here today, but glad to bring you the game here this evening. And it should be a good one. Two in-state rivals getting ready to go head-to-head here once again. Well, it's Marvel Superhero Night here tonight. A lot of fans had a nice cape giveaway. So a lot of fans sporting some capes here, but we certainly appreciate everybody coming out here today. But a wonderful rendition of Star Spangled Banner taking place here today. And coming down on center ice right now is Spider-Man, as it is Marvel Superhero Night. He will be dropping the puck here today. Of course, the Icemen will be sporting some Spider-Man themed jerseys. We'll talk about that. But right now, the Icemen coming off a big 7-3 victory over the Atlanta Gladiators last night. And the Icemen looking impressive as ever, and a great game indeed, and they were led by Mike Hedden. Hedden on the season, coming up big for the Icemen now. 7 points in just 3 games. Got 5 points last night, a goal, and 4 assists to help lead the Icemen to that big 7-3 victory here in on home ice. Now looking at Hedden leading the way there, he was very good without question, but he also got some good help from Max Fortier, who finished with 4 points, and then of course Garrett Ross on his line finishing with 2 points there as well. So a lot of production out of that group. I would expect that line to be remain together here today. Almost ready for hockey here, but a big 2 points on the line. The two teams come up tied in points here on the season at 8 heading into today's play. So again, big divisional game. You got to take advantage of these. Icemen sporting the Spider-Man jerseys. Your friendly neighborhood Icemen wearing the red and blue jerseys. Looks just like the suit that Spider-Man dons. Has the spider crest on the front. Gold numbers, but that's how the Icemen are outfitted here today. They're going up against Orlando, who's wearing Black Panther jerseys. White jerseys with black numbers and nameplates, and the classic head of the Black Panther on the front crest. So Marvel Night is underway. We've got ourselves a superhero duel here from Jacksonville. We're underway. Icemen moving from left to right here in this first period of play. The Icemen get the puck, swing pass across. Now they connect with Fortier. Fortier with it now, throws one towards the net, and this one tipped back up along the back dasher and flipped back the other way. And stolen away now by Orlando. They'll bring it out in front of the benches over on the far side and dump this one on in. Scooped up now on the near wing. Cedarholm passing it across for Dejan Mingo in his second game back after being activated off the injured reserve list yesterday. Dumped in by Lynch. Lynch finding a man, that's Lang. Lang's stick was lifted that time. Now a 2-on-1 developing here for Orlando. They cut through traffic. They snap a shot right on goal. And a save made by Michael McNiven, who makes his Iceman debut here this evening. And McNiven, assigned to the team from Montreal of the National Hockey League, was actually playing for Adirondack and has posted some very big numbers. Looking at McNiven on the season, 3-1 on the year with a 1.75 goals against average and a league best 94% save percentage. Welcome addition indeed, but Montreal very high on the prospects of Michael McNiven, who gets that start. He will go against Zach Fucale, though, for the Orlando Solar Bears. Fucale making his first appearance against the Icemen here tonight. He's 0-3, 0-1 on the year with a 2.97 goals against average and a 91% save percentage. But we got a little bit of a delay and not exactly certain as for what reason. But a 4-minute double minor put up on the board for Orlando. And there was a lengthy discussion about it, so not really certain, but it's going to be an early power play for Jacksonville. A double minor put up on the board. Now they take it off, but it is going to be a power play. I'm not exactly certain quite for what just yet. We'll wait on the announcement here, but the Icemen 3 of 4 on the man advantage, propelled all the way up to 12th best in the ECHL as this puck goes sailing out of play. And this could be another penalty here, and it is against Orlando. And this is a delay of game penalty, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play here for the Icemen. Meanwhile, the officials are huddling up and talking about it, but the referee initially signaling this is a delay of game, and now he discusses it with the linesman to see if there was any kind of deflection. The referee this evening, Cameron Fleming, the linesman Trent Williams, and Cole Rui. But either way, it is going to be a power play for Jacksonville. Again, they were electric on the power play. 3 of 4 last night against Atlanta, and this will be a delay of game penalty. And the Icemen power play now jumped up to 5th best at home, thanks to that output last night. Icemen are 5 of 17 here on home ice, converting at 29.4% here on home ice, and are going to have a 5-on-3 advantage for the next 2 minutes, and they'll be on the power play for at least the next 3:55. So an auspicious start to this game. And the Icemen work the puck around. They send it back that left side. They swing it across to Mike Hedden, coming off that 5-point performance last night. Down low for Hedden at the right side circle. They swing it into the corner low. And it's worked up by Ross, back to Hedden. Hedden to the high slot. One-timer, tough angle, stopped by Fucale. And the Icemen chip it back off the stick of Fortier. And he'll nudge it on over to Ross. Ross up high again. Here's the shot fired. That one blocked in front. Rebound chance scooped up down low. And moved back to the left side. They'll flip it up high again. Right side circle. They get it down low. Hedden a shot. He buzzes that one over the net. Now back behind the cage, they'll get it to Ross. Ross has got it down low into the corner. Fed up high for Hedden. Hedden now eyes the net. Now gets rid of it. Lost shot fired. Hit right off the post. A rocket shot from Hayden Shaw. Ricochets out the iron that time, and it's clear the other direction. And now a hand pass called here on Jacksonville with 58 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. But an absolute bullet delivered that time by Hayden Shaw, and you might have heard it clank off the pipe there. So they're going to be the face-off on the hand pass against Jacksonville all the way just outside the blue line. And again, it's the delayed game, the reason why Jacksonville has the 2-man advantage at this point. I'll get you the particulars on the other penalties in just a moment. Meanwhile, the Icemen get the puck and then mishandled out of the zone there by Phelan. And the Icemen are going to have to regroup now with 38 seconds. That was a tough break there for Jacksonville. They bring it across the line. Now, Orlando's penalty kill #1 in the ECHL. So it's a good matchup here tonight between a hot power play and the #1 ranked penalty kill unit here in the ECHL for Orlando. Move back near side, Baudouin. High slot, eyes the net, kicked out. One-timer, that one blocked in front. Oh, defenseman took that one hard. He's slow to get up. Another one-time attempt. They didn't get quite under it like they needed to, and it waffled wide. Now to the near side. Right side circle, down low, give and go in front. Try to push it back up high. Here's Mercier. Jams at it into the corner, and Mingo able to get it free to the right side. First penalty, or the penalty comes to an end. It's a 5-on-4 power play now for the next minute 49. Jacksonville with it. Baudouin down low, looking for it, give and go. Mingo with it. Mingo now drops it back up high. One-time rip. That one blocked in front there. Warren trying to catch up with it. Has it at the dot. Dances and sends it up to the point. Back to Mingo. Across over to the far point. Baudouin. He and Mingo swap sides. Now it's Warren getting it up high on a pass. Baudouin. This one skipping left side. Jacksonville gets it fed in front. Warren. They hit him on the backhand and couldn't connect on the forehand side. Warren, twist pass, near side dasher. Fed up high, Mercier finding Mingo. Mingo's pass, he fluttered it, and it's easily picked up by Orlando, and they get the clear. And so far, Orlando hanging on right now. So the initial penalty was a high sticking double minor by Coles, and now Brodzinski again had that other penalty. That one's already been expired. Just 53 seconds to go here in this 5-on-4 advantage now. Here's Ross, a drive. That one blocked in front that time, and man goes down for Orlando, wincing in pain there. I believe it's Brodzinski, sit up near side. Here's one rolled wide. It was actually Donahue who blocked that shot. Boy, he's in a lot of pain, but staying out there. Ross gets his stick lifted, and Orlando able to get the clear and send it back down the ice. Oh, a golden opportunity here for the Icemen, and they have not taken advantage of it here. About 5 minutes through, we're scoreless, but Icemen still have another 20 seconds to go in this power play. Now they get one in the slot. Backside feed, just eluded the stick of Ross. Ross trying to work it free, reverse direction to the near side. Hedden can't catch up with it. The puck will exit out of the zone and go all the way back down the other direction. Moved ahead right side for Lang. Lang with it. Lang brings it across. Orlando. Coles out of the box. Penalty over in Orlando. And the #1 ranked penalty kill unit gets the job done. They were in a hole early, and they managed their way out of it. Jacksonville, though, still has possession. They get it down low. Here's a chance at the circle. Puck hopping right now. Lifted up the blue line. Shot from Shaw. And that one knocked away off the paddle that time of the goaltender, Fucali. Now sent back to the right side and moved up to the far dasher. And they'll clear it on out to center ice. And Jacksonville regroups from there. Back to 5 aside. Jacksonville now technically 0 for 2 on the power play as they had that 2-man advantage, but unable to convert here. It's a key early moment in this hockey game, and Orlando able to get the job done. Here's a shot from up high. That one delivered off the stick there of McNiven and grabbed again and delivered across the ice, D to D. Now up ahead, left side. Jumping on, it's Warren. Warren trying to chip it free. Warren getting to it into the corner now. Spent back up along the dasher over in the far side. And here come the Solar Bears breaking back the other way. They cut on in. Right side circle now to the wing. They'll toss it back behind the net now. Played back to the near wall and fielded again by the Icemen. And a rink-wide pass by Lynch. Able to get rid of it there. Now they try to catch the Icemen in a change. Here's Hunter Fegis. Leading scorer on this club with 6 points. And he is a dangerous and oftentimes lethal player with his speed and skill. Move back ahead. Fegis' shot from up high, blocked by a defender in front. That was Graham Craig. Baudouin will try to curl and deliver it the other way, and Mercier gives it a chase. Fed back the other way, and Fegis was offside as he tried to enter the zone there on that left wing. We're at a media timeout, 13-12, and a scoreless game here from Five-Star Veterans Memorial Arena. We'll take a break. You're listening to Icemen Hockey here on Mixler.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community first, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JaxIcemen.com.
13:03 to go here in the opening period of play from Jacksonville. Icemen and the Solar Bears scoreless. And the Solar Bears bring the puck down into the zone. They'll bring it back to the near side. They try to deliver a shot. Taylor Doherty an opportunity there. And this one rolls off. The deflection goes back out to center. And Mitch Vandergunst comes away with it. He and Doherty come together now after the whistle. And we're going to have an icing. And Vandergunst has some words for an Orlando player back behind the play. And Doherty will have some words for Mitch Vandergunst. A couple of tough customers for their respective clubs. Solar Bears win the draw. Shot from the point that time. Hurled on goal there. And that one stopped by McNiven. Getting the shot that time is Brodzinski. He and Donahue has some booming shots. We've talked about that in some of the previous meetings back in Orlando. Orlando's got 3 wins on the year. And all 3 of them, or excuse me, 2 of the 3 of them have come here against Jacksonville. Face off one, sent back up to the blue line, and this one goes back the other way, hammered in around the boards. This one tapped back and held by McNiven, and he'll leave it there for his defensive unit. Scaled on up to the near wall. Grabbed again right side. They'll play it back up along the dasher. Sent back in front. Here's Ross. He fanned on the opportunity. Had a good look there. Now back the other direction. They'll pick it free. Headman a pass left side. Drag move. Snapshot there. Stopped that time by Fucali. And there was Shaw that time, who had a big shot earlier in the period that actually hit off the post. And that time snapping a pretty hard shot there that was stopped by Fucali. So Fucali, the goaltender for Orlando. This one brought back now to the near wing and sent on up the ice to the right side. Dump back down into the Jacksonville end. Turnover there for the Icemen, and Orlando picks it free from there. They'll bring it back up high. Cedarholm will fetch it and backhand it up to the right side. This one broken up for a moment, sent off into the corner, and the Icemen will move it free. Now out to center. Puck loose. They'll bring it ahead. Back the other way. Oh boy, good stick there by Cedarholm to kind of shuffleboard it out of harm's way and get it out to the neutral zone. And now Mingo and Cedarholm will play catch. And he'll get the puck off the stick ahead of Warren, who gets it deep. Fucali will leave the puck back for Doherty, the veteran defenseman. Moved ahead left side. This one nudged on in by Donahue. This one moved back the other way, and the puck rolls on down, and Fucali will make a play on it behind the net. Brought back in front. Now to the right side. Penalty coming up here, and this one's going to go to, I believe, Jacksonville. So 5-on-5 last night. Jacksonville was perfect. I mean, they really outplayed the Atlanta Gladiators. All 3 of Atlanta's goals came on the power play. So if there was a bad news in last night's game, it was the fact that, well, The Icemen surrendered 3 power play goals against. But the Icemen had way too many penalties last night and too many chances for Atlanta. That's a number they need to cut down. 7 power plays for Atlanta. So Icemen just got to try to limit the amount of penalties. A lot of stick penalties, and those are the ones you don't want to see. The hookings and the trippings, you know, it's just what coaches kind of call maybe being lazy at times. But obviously the Icemen got the job done in the power play. They scored 3 power play goals as well. Here's McNiven, tries to clear it up and gets some help. Now batted the other direction now, and it springboards a chance the other way, and that's Warren. Warren wisely sends it back. Good penalty killing there to send it all the way back down the other end. Shaw will scoop it and gather it and send it down the ice, killing off some seconds here on this power play try, the first of the game for the Solar Bears. Now the puck goes deep up along the inboards. Carried back now to the near wing. Back ahead, taken away by the Icemen. They got a shorthanded rush if they hurry. Here's a chance now for Bobby Lynch. Tries to steer a backhand across the middle. And that one could have been bad if Orlando had jumped on it. But the Icemen got to it first. They knocked it on back. Right idea there, but you got to make certain you get it, because if you've got 3 players on the penalty kill collapsing down low, you don't want Orlando to jump on that pass and then take back on a breakaway, a odd man rush of their own. Fed around the board, sent back left wall. They'll get it back on the dasher. Hunter Fee just double teamed up along the boards, trying to get some help right now, and they work the puck around. They fight up along the dasher. Langen in there as well. Now McCauley joining the mix. 30 seconds, so this all benefits the Icemen. Now coming away with the right side. Brodzinski, a shot, rebound chance. Shuffled up but not out. They got a man in front. Feegis, a shot from close range. And that one stopped by McNiven, and then Feegis with a little whack after the whistle. And that's going to bring a scrum here out in front of the net. And quickly dies down. Ross has some words for Hunter Feegis, and Feegis does kind of play that little agitator role as well. As good as he is with his speed and his skill set, he does yap a little bit. Plays a little chippy. And the Solar Bears win the draw here with 18 seconds to go on the power play chance. Doherty will flip it on the left side. Scoop back up. Now flip it up across the ice. Now find a man. That's Brodzinski. Now to the half wall. McCauley. McCauley low circle. Back to McCauley. They go up high now to the point. Brodzinski. They'll look to try to get his shot open. Now Doherty creeping up backside. Shot fired. That one saved by McNiven. Rebound loose. Scooped up by the Icemen. They get the clear. And out of the box comes Jacksonville as Baudouin's penalty comes to an end. This one tapped back behind the net, sent back in front. They try to bang it in on the short side. That was Feegis. He'll backhand one up high again to the point. Hit an Iceman player at Cedarholm right in the boot. He's limping a little bit there, and he continues to stay, but he's wincing in pain. Cedarholm's going to try to get to the bench right now. That one's stinging the skate, or the foot. Meanwhile, play continues, and now a penalty coming up. Everett Clark picking up a penalty. He came up high, and now the Icemen are going to be shorthanded again. And this is what they can't afford to do. Obviously, the penalty kill has had some difficulty here as of late. And these penalties are just going to continue to mount up. And it's going to make the task even more difficult as they come down. Again, 5-on-5, the Icemen have been fantastic. It's just the penalty kill, which just had some difficulty as of late. But another penalty coming up here. This one's going to go to Everett Clark. Well, out of the lineup for the Icemen, Kyle Shapiro remains on the injured reserve list, as does Johnny Albert and Dalton Thrower. Those players are scratched from the lineup. Earlier today, Nikita Korostolev was recalled by Cleveland of the American Hockey League, so Icemen will be without his services as well. So the Icemen losing Daoul and Korostolev here in the last couple of days, but again, they got other forwards they can jump in. Mercier is going to jump in place of Korostolev today. And Johnny Albert is expected to resume skating. He already is, actually. He's been cleared, but needs to get the conditioning back. We could see him as early as next week. So Icemen will be okay from the forward front. And of course, they've got a good amount of defensemen. Here's Donahue. He's got a heavy shot, and he blisters one high over the net. Sent back up high again. They'll flip it back to Donahue. Get used to that. Top of the circle. That one blockered away from McNiven. And this one moved to the near side. We got a big collision on the near wall. Donahue mixing it up with Ross as they got tied up, and the Icemen get the clear, and they'll send it on down. Played and handled by Fucale, and he'll make the clear up the ice, but missed everybody, and that's okay. Jacksonville will bang it on down, and this one skims off the paddle of the goaltender Fucale. Moved ahead, Brodzinski hands it off to Hunter Feges now. 54 seconds to go on the penalty to Everett Clark for Jacksonville. Feges, tough angled shot. That one hit off the side of the net. Moved back up high, and now McCauley brings it in on the right side wing. Now up to the blue line. Toss back. Feges had it stripped away, held in at the point. They got Donahue, hit him in the boot though, and it goes down into the corner and goes back behind the net. Sent back up high to the point, Brodzinski. Here's Donahue, left side circle. Chip opportunity in front. That one just clipped high and off into the corner. Big collision over that way, and the Icemen battle to get to it, but Orlando holds it in. 16 seconds. Donahue, one-timer, and kind of whipped on that one. Got a little bit of it, but didn't hit it. Hit it kind of on the heel there of the stick, and he's frustrated with himself on that good one-time opportunity. And the Icemen able to get the clear, and that should pretty much kill off the penalty as it is over. Clark out of the box, and the Solar Bears 0 for 2 on the power play here this evening. Here the Icemen, though, they get back defensively as Orlando rushes back in. They'll chip it back up along the dasher, and Bird will have it taken away. Here's Chase Lang, the Icemen's leading point getter with 11 points on the year. He'll backhand one that deflects up and off the safety netting and out of play, and we'll have a whistle with 5:50 to go here in the scoreless first period of play from Jacksonville. We'll take a break. Jacksonville Icemen hockey will return in a moment.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin, rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
.50 to go here in the first period of play from Jacksonville. The Icemen and the Solar Bears doing battle here this evening. Here on Marvel Superhero Night, the Icemen with those sharp-looking Spider-Man jerseys, while the Solar Bears donning some Black Panther jerseys. Up now to the blue line, clips past Graham Craig, who had it for a moment, but kind of got pressure a little bit. Recovers nicely. Oh, boy, and a tough little collision there. Cedarholm took a funny hit up in the boards, but he gets back up. Good to see. Cedarholm's got it. Gets it out to center. Icemen connect from here. Full steam ahead. Left side Ross. Drop pass back, but nobody home. And this one taken away by Orlando. So they'll play it ahead now to the near side. That was Kugler there with the opportunity. Move back to the near wall. Ahead, right side. Here's a chance. Here's Mercier with a wrister. That one stopped by Fucale, and back up high left wing, held in by Clark for a moment. And then Clark battling to get it over in the far side, and the Icemen win possession. Baudouin, near wing, off the stick ahead of Mercier. Mercier, who started the season with Orlando, played one game for the Solar Bears, but fell victim to a numbers game there. Was picked up by the Icemen after his release, and now played 3 games against his former club. Move back near wing. This one goes back behind the net. Move back on the dasher, and they'll get it free. Big hit delivered on Lang, but he gets rid of it in time. Now a turnover around at center, and the Solar Bears push it ahead quickly. Wrist shot fired from the top of the circle. That one fended off nicely by McNiven. That was Olsen who took that last shot. This one intercepted, taken back by the Icemen. They'll get it out to center. Brought back right side. Here's a step. Lynch cutting to the front of the net. Takes the shot. Save made by Fucale. Strong drive to the net that time by the rookie Lynch. At point blank range, top of the crease, trying to slide that one by Fucale, who able to make the save on that short side post. But Lynch, a strong move to the net, just couldn't quite tuck that one home. So a face-off to be taken here in the offensive zone for Jacksonville. To be Ross to take this draw against Langen here at the right dot. This one tied up for a moment. Scooped back up by the Solar Bears, but held in by Glover. Gets it across, high slot now. And Fortier a little slow on what he wanted to do with that one. He had a chance to shoot it, but I think he was trying to hand it off to Ross, and in the pocket there kind of collapsed, let's say. And he was forced to swing it to the outside. Back out to center ice. Hedden's got it now. This line right now, Ross, Hedden, Fortier combined for 11 points last night. This one back in front, swung backside, didn't get there as Ross trying to find a man on the back door. Broken up by Orlando. They'll cut back the other way with it now. Right side circle, it's Langen to the front of the net, puck loose, and a diving save off the pad there by McNiven. Out to center, they slip it through traffic. Here's Fortier, a shot, that one blocked in front by the big defender Doherty. Solar Bears send a spinning puck, spinning like a top all the way down, and that will result in an Orlando icing call with exactly 3 minutes to go in a scoreless first period of play. Face-off coming to the right of Fucale. And this one picked back up at the circle. Shot fired. A wrister there, stopped right into the glove of Fucale, who's able to make the save. So another face-off coming to the right of the Orlando net. 2:54 remaining. And this one won by Orlando. They'll throw it back behind the net, move back to the near side. This one chipped off the glass. This one goes sailing off a deflection and up and out of play. We could have a penalty here. Maybe it wasn't deflected. And it is. It's going to be an Orlando penalty, as penalty coming up here, and it's going to be 2 minutes for delay of game. Second time that has been assessed to Orlando here in this game. And another huddle by the officiating crew. So another power play opportunity for the Icemen. They are 0 for 2. See what they can do with their third opportunity. They hope that maybe third time is the charm here, as the penalized player is Kosarenko. Puck now brought near wing. Puck now goes around the right side. Giving it a chase is Ross. Orlando trying to outlet out. They will. Bat it down at the red line to kind of make that clear less severe, let's say, by Fortier. Fortier's got it. He fanned on the pass across. Another turnover here. Keep away being played by Orlando. And they'll toss it ahead, and it goes back behind the blue line. Shaw's going to have to come away with it from there. Hayden Shaw comes in leading the Icemen in points against Orlando with 2. And then the Icemen are offside and couldn't quite come in on an onside fashion. They came in just a tad bit early. 1:24 now remaining on the Orlando penalty. Face off to be taken just outside the blue line. This one won kind of cleanly there by Jacksonville, but a little bit too cleanly there. And then moving the puck ahead was the goaltender McNiven. Good read by him. The Icemen are going to be offside, though. Phelan had to reach for it, and he came in a tad bit early to get to it. It's worth the shot, and it is an icing now against the Icemen. But the goaltender McNiven, heads-up play there. He got the puck, come shooting right back from him. It was a clean win, but the puck was won a little too cleanly. Went right to the goaltender. He pushed it up the wing, looking for Phelan. The pass just a touch off the mark. Face off at the blocker side of McNiven. Now a minute 17 to go on this power play chance for Jacksonville, which has not really gotten together here on this particular try. Fucali calls for it, shimmies it behind the net. Little flip pass there. They tripped over the, looks like the post, trying to get back in. The crease goes down. Iceman slided up high. Baudouin with it. Left side now. This one hit off the skate, pushed ahead. Here's trouble now for Jacksonville. Orlando, Fegis in front. Good back check there by Jacksonville to break up a chance. Short-handed for Fegis. Excellent play there and hustle by the Iceman to break up that chance. It all started with a pass hit off a Iceman skate and then deflected wildly. Now McCauley, backhander, and a save made by McNiven, left side of the crease. Jacksonville needs to settle down a little bit here. They're allowing a couple of chances for Orlando. McCauley came racing down the wing there, low circle, and his backhander stopped by McNiven, who got a handle on it on the backside. Face-off coming to the left of McNiven. 37 seconds to go now on this power play chance for Jacksonville. Back near wing, dropped on back right side. Fortier bumped off the play, swung around the boards. This one's going to glide out. Nobody home covering that point. Shaw will stride in after it. 19 seconds to go, and here comes Hayden Shaw. Shaw, 2 assists last night, breaks on in, and the Icemen are offside. Oh, we got a man tripped up, and it's going to be a penalty against Jacksonville. And that's going to do it for the final 13 seconds of this power play chance. Chase Lane's going to head off. So a penalty to Chase Lane, likely tripping there, and 1 minute to go exactly here in the first period, a scoreless first period. We'll skate 4-on-4 for 13 seconds, and then Jacksonville's going to have a slightly shortened power play. And a face-off one here by the Icemen. They'll pick it up. It's Graham Craig. Craig skating it down to the near side. Finds some space to Clark, and the Icemen are offside again. A little bit off here tonight. Four more seconds to go, and then the Icemen will be short-handed as the Orlando penalty will come to a close. This one won by the Solar Bears. Crawford back to get things started. Penalty over. It's now a shortened power play, a minute 47 here for Orlando. They are 0 for 2 tonight. 39 seconds to go here in the period. Hit the skate of McCauley. That allows the Icemen to get it. They'll lob it the length of the ice. Handled now by the goaltender, and McCauley, he'll move it near wing. Ahead for Crawford. His pass for Fegis. Fegis took a little bit of a tug that time into the zone. Icemen able to maintain it, though. They get it off the glass, and this one slips past the point men. They'll get the clear with a minute 15 to go on the penalty, but only 12 seconds to go here in the scoreless opening period of play. Ahead on the dasher, right side. Dumped in deep, played by McNiven off the glass. Shoulder down, flipped towards the front of the net. McNiven able to make the save with 1.1 second to go. Fucali making his way to the bench saying, hey, we're going to have an offensive zone face-off here. Do we want to pull the goaltender and allow for an extra attacker? And looks as if Drake Barahowski is going to agree with him. Only 1.1 seconds to go. You got an offensive zone draw. Even if the Icemen won it, that puck likely wouldn't make it in time. So they overload the left wing with that extra attacker, empty net to the right. And a face-off tied up, and that'll do it. Basically a drop of the puck. Now you got Crawford in a shoving match here after the whistle with Hedden. Well, Dwan comes over and shoves as well, but either team able to light the lamp there in the first 20 minutes of play. The Icemen will be outshot in that period, 10-7, and it will be Orlando with a minute of power play time when we start the second period of play. So both teams going back and forth. Both goaltenders seem to be playing sound hockey here tonight, but we played 20 minutes, and neither team's able to light the lamp here in this one. And again, Orlando will have 1 minute of power play time. That's the remaining time on Chase Lang's penalty when we start the second period. Coming up in the first intermission, we'll take a look at some stats from that first period. Not much to talk about, but also have a look on the out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll have the plays of the week segment as well. All that coming up in just a few moments. We'll also hear from Iceman forward Mike Hedden, who had a big night last night. Get his thoughts on the big win against Atlanta and tonight's game as well. All that coming up here in a jam-packed first intermission. We'll take a break here. You're listening to Iceman Hockey here on Mixler.
Check them out, and you guys are going to decide which one of these guys is walking away with the prize pack. Captain, good to see you. Thank you for all that you do, sir. Over here, Iron Spider, how are you? Spider-Man, how you been, man? I'm surprised.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Spider-Man. Iron Spider.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Captain. Thanks.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
matchup is.
Fire save by...
America's premier AA hockey league. This is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slot, slap shot, off the glove, and in! Now for the net, he scores! He slip back out to the blue line, shot, score! Rodney scores! The goal scores!
Let's rewrite the record book!
It's a hat trick.
He skates in over the line, Deeks shoots, in the slot, shot, save, game is over!
Oh, hello, hockey fans, and welcome into another edition of the ECHL Plays of the Week. I'm Evan Pivnik, voice of the Adirondack Thunder, and I'll be your tour guide, your host, your moderator, your captain for this adventure around the premier AA Hockey League. So in the words of the Black Eyed Peas, let's get it started. We head north of the border to the home of the Big Cheese Pizza, St. John's, Newfoundland, as the Growlers welcome the Atlanta Gladiators to the Mile One Center for the first time ever this past weekend and skated away with 2 wins and 4 points in the weekend sweep. On Friday night, Joe Duzak took advantage of the extra ice afforded by a delayed penalty call on the Gladiators and buried what would be the game winner in a 5-3 victory. Chris Ballard has the call on the Growlers broadcast network.
Out in front and all the way to the line, held in by Joe Duzak. Duzak cross ice, finds an open man out the other side, they score! What a play! Joe Duzak buries his second of the season. It's 4-2 Newfoundland.
Let's make the trek from the easternmost point in North America to the city that Colin Shuck calls Boise, as the Idaho Steelheads continue their season-long 8-game point streak with a 3-game weekend in the city of Presidents against the Rapid City Rush. It was a clash of 2 teams atop the ECHL standings, and after a loss on Wednesday and a shootout loss on Friday, the Steelheads looked for a split in points on Saturday in what became a goaltending battle between 2 NHL-drafted netminders. Colton Point, selected in the 5th round by the Dallas Stars in 2016, showcased his best game of the young season with a sprawling stop late in the game.
So we say 5-on-5. Good news. Far corner, though, turned over Legault, back to Fiore on the one-timer, saved by Point, puck is loose, far side, shooting denied by Colton Point at the line, and he just gets his arms on it and falls and ices the puck. He was lunging to his left to initially make the stop. Open on the near side was Peter Quinville, and Point says no, and denies that first goal of the night.
That's Colin Shuck on 1350 KTIK, The Ticket. Idaho finishes their 13 of 16 game road stretch this weekend with their third 3-3 in 4 weeks, stopping in Wichita, Tulsa, and Allen. Now over to the crossroads of America, Indianapolis, Indiana, as the Indy Fuel wasted little time getting started in Friday's 4-2 victory over the Toledo Walleye. Alex Krushelnyski intercepted a pass and scored 18 seconds into the game as Indy went on to score 3 times in the first period. The goal extended Krushelnyski's scoring streak to 8 games. Here's Andrew Smith with the call on IndyFuelHockey.com.
Sends it along the near boards. It's tied up there by Kurdakas, and now Alexi tries to put it out in front, turns it over, shot, score! Puck stolen by Alex Krushelnyski in the slot, and he quickly turned and rifled one past Nagel. 18 seconds into the game, the Fuel have a 1-0 lead.
We'll continue our trip with a stop where the olives never tasted so good in an adult beverage, Rapid City, South Dakota. The Rush look to remain undefeated at home this season and sweep the top team in the league, the Idaho Steelheads. In a scoreless deadlock of almost 60 minutes, it looked like the game would head to overtime for a second straight night, but Rush defenseman Miles McGurty scored his first goal as a professional with 1:48 left in the game to break the deadlock and give the Rush a 1-0 lead. Here's the voice of the Rush, Mark Benetti, with the call on KKLS 920 AM and 104.7 FM, the official station of Rush Nation.
Forces the turnover. Here comes Tyler Coulter out in front for Gage Terrell, and he couldn't get the pass off. It was blocked. Coulter to the blue line. McGurty fakes the shot, then he throws it. He scores! Miles McGurty, his first goal as a professional, and with 1:48 left in the game, the Rush finally break the deadlock. It's 1-0. Are you kidding me? You can't write it.
The goal served as the only ignition of the goal lamp in that 1-0 Rush win, culminating with Ivan Prosvetov's first professional shutout and a sweep of the ECHL's #1 team to take over the top spot in the Premier AA Hockey League. Let's go to our town, Traintown, USA, Reading, Pennsylvania, as Royals forward Braden Lowe's pregame stick-handling prowess was featured on Bar Down and the NHL Network last week. But he was going on a month without scoring a goal. After hitting 2 posts, he came through at winning time with Reading up by a goal over Wheeling.
2 minutes left. To Lowe, the trailer snipes. He scores, and the monkey is off his back. Insurance at the best time. Royals 6, Nailers 4. 1:56 to go.
Lowe attributes some of his early season points to added speed. He lost 15 pounds in the offseason and also skated in the Australian League. That call from David Fine, coming to you live from the #1 ranked safest USA city, as cited by the Athletics' Scott Wheeler. We'll keep it in the North Division and head to Gritty's favorite team in the ECHL, the Maine Mariners, as it was a breakout game for New York Rangers signed forward Jake Elmer last Saturday as the Mariners hosted the Adirondack Thunder. It was a dominant effort from start to finish by the Mariners, who picked up their most convincing win of 2019-20 by a 5-1 final score. Elmer finished his night to remember with a hat-trick goal in the third.
Unable to get it out. Now it's loose up top. Elmer coming again. 2-on-1 with Gropp. Elmer gains the line. Elmer shoots. He scores! Jake Elmer with a hat trick. 5-1 Mariners.
The Rangers were so impressed by Elmer's performance, they reassigned him to AHL Hartford just hours after the game. It was also the second consecutive winter hat giveaway in Maine that resulted in a hat trick. The hats were nice. I got one myself. That call and voice crack comes from Michael Keeley on the Mariners Broadcast Network. Finally, we circle back to Glens Falls because we always have to complete our trip, and it's a round trip. And you guys got a round trip ticket, so you have to go back to your final destination, as the Adirondack Thunder had an extremely busy weekend with their first 3-3 of the season, and yes, it included travel sandwiched between Friday and Saturday's game. But Sunday's game was excitement-filled as the Thunder hosted the Worcester Railers for Marvel Superhero Day, and Adirondack snapped their 3-game winless streak thanks to a 2-goal performance from Aaron Nazarian and a 4-assist showing from defenseman Jake Lenhart. But forward Alex Carrier, who's not really known for his goal scoring, picked up his first of the year early on.
Verbeek twisting his way down low, spins around the net, sets it up in front for Carrier. He scores! Alex Carrier gets his first of the year, and the Thunder lead 2-0 with 13:30 to go in the first. A play perfectly set up by Hayden Verbeek, and Carrier puts his team up by 2.
After adding an assist in the third period, it was Carrier's first multi-point game in the ECHL since January 27th of 2017, when he was a member of the Atlanta Gladiators. That was my call on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network. Thanks for hanging out with me today, friends. We'll talk real soon. I'm Evan Pivnick, signing off from Glens Falls, New York, on the ECHL Plays of the Week.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. Jax Icemen.
Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; Athletic Net, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
And welcome you back inside the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena here in downtown Jacksonville. We're at the first break, coming down the waning moments of the first intermission in a scoreless hockey game between the Icemen and the Orlando Solar Bears. Icemen coming up with a season-best 7 goals last night en route to a 7-3 victory. Leading the way was veteran Mike Hedden, who actually tied a club record for most points in a game. Also, and that was set last year by veteran forward Wasey Rabbit. Also tied the club record for most assists in a game at 4. Dejan Mingo, the last player to do that. But had a chance to chat with Mike Hedden and get his thoughts on the big win last night and get his thoughts on this evening's game. And here's what Mike had to say here at the morning skate.
Thought we were doing the little things right. We took care of our end, and we're getting our opportunities, and we were capitalizing. Forts was obviously a new addition on our line, and he's got a lot of speed down the wing and very skilled. So I thought it was good for us to get him, and he had a huge night too for us. Let's say. Yeah, I think it's good for the boys' confidence in the room. Obviously, we feel like we've been playing good hockey, but maybe haven't just been getting the bounces and the wins we needed. So anytime you get a big win at home, it's huge. But, it's over. We got a new team coming in tonight, and we got a chance to move up the standings with another win. Stay consistent, stick with the game plan for 60 minutes. Like I said, if we take care of our own zone and play good defensive hockey like we did last night, you'll create a lot of opportunities on that. And, not too high, not too low, just stay with the game plan.
And that was veteran forward Mike Hedden, and he's talking about, sticking with the game plan here. So let's see what his thoughts, how they played out in that first period. As we look in that first period, well, neither team really got much going. The Icemen had a golden opportunity, though, after a great night on the power play, going 3 of 4 last night. The Icemen were given an early opportunity just in the first minute 5 of the game. A 4-minute double minor for high sticking assist to Coles. And then just 5 seconds later, the Solar Bears win the face-off, and then they send the puck out of the zone on delayed game. The Icemen had a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes, but could not find the back of the net. And then on that power play, Hayden Shaw hitting one off the post as well. So for about first 4 minutes of the game, the Icemen were on the power play, could not convert. And they were able to get the job, though, done on the penalty kill, because Orlando would get 3 opportunities on the power play as well. They're currently actually on their 3rd right now. So scoreless after 1 period. Orlando outshot the Icemen 10-7. Jacksonville 0 for 3 on the power play. Orlando 0 for 2, but currently on their 3rd opportunity. They got a minute remaining on that Chase Lang penalty for interference. That is carried over from the first period. And we'll see what happens here at the start of the second. But definitely a tight checking game right now for Orlando. Key for them is if you score a couple goals on them, get them to open up a little bit, and then that's when you can seize that opportunity and really get more opportunities. But Orlando's going to play it tight and kind of let the game play out and wait for their opportunities, kind of how they like to do it. As we get a whistle here as we're underway, high stick infraction. The call here, not a penalty, but just the infraction type. So that'll bring the face-off deep in the Orlando end. That'll suit the Icemen just fine. And a face-off will be delivered down the ice, but the Icemen race in after. They'll get to it first. Getting some forecheck applied in on them. Move back along the back dash here and scooped up now, and Graham Craig's going to stride out to center. Sent back near side. Checked out, I beg your pardon. It was Mercier. Mercier firing the shot there, and thought that was a 5 on the back, 1-5. It was actually a 1-8. Of course, the Icemen wearing those special Spider-Man jerseys here today, but a shot snapped there by Mercier wide. Covered up, face-off deep again here into the Orlando end. Only 18 seconds to go on the Lang penalty. And a face-off coming to the blocker side. That's Zachary Fucali. And this one tied up, sent back near wall and shuffled back in behind the net there. And Donahue comes away with the puck. Getting challenged by Warren. Warren nearly stole it away from him, and they get rid of it now. Crawford across the line, skates in left side. Looks up high for Donahue, nudges it free, pump back the other way, and the Icemen have it. Lane coming out of the box, though. Warren trying to get it to him. Intercepted, though, by Orlando. They'll move it ahead, but an intercepted pass at the center ice logo. Scoot back up again. Lang brings it near wall. We are back to 5 aside. Now both teams 0 for 3 on the power play so far tonight. Shot fired, soft wrister on the right side wall. Easy pickings there for Fucali. That shot taken by Donahue on the wing. 18:36 to go. Early stages of the second period, still scoreless here in this one. We're going to have a face-off here deep into the zone. Face-off won by the Icemen. Shot fired by Shaw. And that one blocked out of the zone. Shaw will chase it down, gets it ahead to Ross. Ross right side now, trying to go cross ice feed for Hedden. Broken back the other way, and they tried to headman and pass it away from McCauley, but couldn't quite get to him in time. And that top line from last night back out there right now. Juggled, nice drop pass, right side, a shot. And Fucali, an opportunity there, might have grazed his glove there on the shot on the wing from Fortier. Here's Hedden, far side, at the right side now, shot fired, loose in front. Fucali to save off the pad. Rebound lift and clipped back down the ice the other way. And fielded now on an icing here by Jacksonville. And a face-off back towards the net of Fucali with 17:51 to go here in the second period, still scoreless. Face off to the blocker side of Fucali. And the puck forced up to the blue line. Glover shoved off the play. He'll fetch the puck back behind his own net now and played up along the inboards now, getting challenged. And a turnover here for a moment. The Icemen get it back. He'll string it across for Mercier. Mercier's pass rink wide off the mark there. It's going to result in an icing. He's trying to find Everett Clark up along the wing, and now it's an icing against Jacksonville. Neither team seems to have a lot of whistles here in this game. Lots of offsides, lots of icings, and of course lots of clears because of all the early power plays. We haven't had a lot of skating with the pucks here in this game, as you might expect here at this point in the hockey game. Face-off goes back behind the net now, bunted to the near side. This one clipped back along the wing. Goes up along the back wall and touched up into the corner. Sent high off the glass. This one goes up and out of play. This time the Icemen trying to lobby here. They've already got 2 delay game penalties for them, meaning Orlando sending the puck out. This time, though, they said it did tip out off a deflection. Face off, tied up at the circle. Now Fegus with it to the slot, a shot and a save made by McNiven. Now a little bit of another whack there. It's the second time Fegus has fired a shot that caused the scrum. Now he didn't really cause this particular scrum, but he's lurking about. There's some extra whacks being taken by the Orlando players, and the Icemen sticking up for their goaltender McNiven. So a face-off to be taken here to the left of McNiven, making his Iceman debut. And the face-off slid off into the corner, foot race for it, and backhanded now into the corner. We'll get it back to the near wall. Orlando getting it deep. Langen lost control of it though. Puck goes out the other way. Push back ahead, a hand pass here against Orlando, and Fegus couldn't connect there. Bunted with the hand that time by Doherty and touched up immediately by Fegus, so easy hand pass call. He's gonna bring the face-off though in the offensive zone for Jacksonville. Face-off controlled for a moment. Both teams trying to get to it. Ross takes a swing at it to keep it alive and does in front of his own bench over in the far sideboards. Ross fighting, trying to fight with a man for possession. Puck goes up along the back glass, moved up to the near side and taken away. Chipped up along the dasher right side. They got a man to the front of the net. All alone, backhander. That one just snapped high and wide of the net that time. A good look that time. Now another shot sprayed into the corner down low. Stopped on the short side post. McNiven up high. Crawford shot. That one chucked wide. Move back to the near wing and lobbed ahead on the right side. Dasher picked back up again. And they'll move it to the near side and a pickpocket there. And an Orlando player taking away Fortier. Fortier with it, hands it off Ross, and he's tied up on a back check. Everett, he took a heavy hit on the boards near side. Puck outletted out. They'll get it ahead. Intercepted, bunted back by Shaw and company. Move back to the near wall and scaled ahead. Crawford connects on the pass right side. Here's to the front of the net. McCauley, his pass intercepted, cut off as well. A couple of big collisions out on the open ice. Play continues. McCauley's got it left side, backhander, floating it on in. And the Icemen kind of on their heels at the moment. Now a penalty coming up here. And this is going to go against Jacksonville. Another stick penalty. They were going for the puck, tied it up. And Phelan's not going to argue it. He's going to go right in. This is what the Icemen need to try to work on. They keep taking way too many of these types of stick penalties. And they're going to be shorthanded once again. And fourth opportunity of the game here for Orlando in a scoreless hockey game.
Icemen fans, you're going on the absolute Bill Bonds penalty kill.
So a face-on to be taken here to the glove side of the Orlando net, or the Iceman net, I should say. Won by Jacksonville, pelted up to the blue line, then chipped out by Clark. Foot race forward the puck there, heavy forecheck by Mercier. Finishes off a check on Crawford, but the Iceman able to get the clear. And the Solar Bears try to come away with the puck. Donahue with it near wing. Move back up along the back glass. Get it free. Baudouin sends this one up and goes off that safety netting and out. We'll have a whistle. And now Orlando trying to lobby for a delay game penalty against Jacksonville. But the puck came back into play. And then they are going to call a delay game, but the puck came back into play. You don't often see that. Usually the delay game penalty happens when it's a clear puck over the glass and out. But the puck came back into the play. Coach Christie getting the explanation, and Iceman bench not happy. Now it's going to be a 5-on-3 advantage in a scoreless game for Orlando. Well, it seems like anytime there is one team with a 5-on-3 in a game, you can bet the other team's going to get one at some point. So here's that moment, I suppose. I'm a little interesting there, though, with the puck coming back into play. Never really went fully out. 5-on-3 advantage, pivotal point here in this hockey game early. So a two-man advantage for the next minute 23 for Orlando. Donahue with it, winding up the shot, and a glove save made by McNiven. Donahue's got that booming shot, electric shot at that, and he teed that one off from the high slot. McNiven caught that one cleanly. That was a beautiful save there. Minute 17 to go here on the 5-on-3, and in a pivotal point here in this hockey game. We're scoreless with 14:55 to go in the second, but a two-man advantage for Orlando. As Phelan and Graham Craig are in the penalty box right now. Orlando wins the draw. Up top, Brodzinski has it. Eyes the net, takes the shot, blocked in front, picked up by Jacksonville, and they get the clear. Goes down the length of the ice. Brodzinski there to gather it. Move back near the near wall. Donahue getting challenged, poked away. Foot race, and now a chance possibly shorthanded for Hedden. Hedden knocked off the play and hauled down and goes crashing into the net there. And a penalty coming up here to Orlando. I think they're going to call a slash here. And Brodzinski's going to head off. Well, that helps things a little bit here. It removes the two-man advantage out of the equation. But that was Hedden, just couldn't quite have the step there on Brodzinski. Brodzinski that time. Good job, though, to get back there and kind of come in at an angle. So it's going to be a 4-on-3 power play right now. So still a man advantage for Orlando, but that's much more manageable than a 5-on-3. It'll be 4-on-3 here at this point. Loads of space out there now here in the 4-on-3. Solar Bears come away with the puck. Brodzinski a slash penalty. Move back ahead on the near wall. Grab now by McCauley. Up high, Doherty. Left side circle. They work it free. Now they find McCauley. And they work through traffic. High rising shot. That one off the mark. Pelted over to Crawford. Crawford at the point on the far side's got it. Now brings it near point. Doherty winds up a shot save made off the pad. McNiven. Icemen get a handle on it, and they get the clear off the stick that time of Hayden Shaw. 11 seconds to go on the first Jacksonville penalty. Doherty's got it now. The veteran brings it across. Sends it off the back dasher. Handle down the corner. Out of the box comes Phelan. It's 4-on-4 now for the next 27 seconds. Solar Bears in close. Shot fired. Shouldered away that time by McNiven. And blasted up and out to center. Shallow part of the neutral zone by Jacksonville. Again, it's 4-on-4 for another 15 seconds. Then the Icemen will have a shortened power play. Boy, getting out of that. That penalty was big for Brodzinski. Gets the Icemen out of that two-man hole. Sent back left side, shot fired, kick save that time, and a rebound in front off the deflection, kicks in for the tally. What a beautiful stop that time by the goaltender McNiven. Went into a complete splits position there and was able to make the save. And it was a stick by an Orlando player, not even really trying to shoot it, who knocked that one in for a tally. And we had Slipanov who's going to get the goal. And it'll be an even strength tally. And that breaks up a pretty lengthy shutout sequence for McNiven. McNiven, in his two previous starts with Adirondack, had posted shutouts in that game. heading into this period, he had posted now 147 consecutive minutes of shutout hockey. Let's actually bump that up another 7 minutes. So about 154 minutes of shutout hockey consecutively there for Michael McNiven, the goaltender, until that puck just went in. Iceman on a shorted power play right now. Another 20 seconds to go on that Brodzinski penalty, but Lipinov's going to get the goal. And Lipinov came into today's action with 2 goals to lead the Solar Bears against Jacksonville this year. He now has his 3rd against the Icemen here with that tally. He wasn't really trying to shoot it. He was just trying to poke at the puck. He just lodged it off the defenseman's stick, and it just pumped into the net for the tally. But that came just seconds after a fantastic save by McNiven. Shot fired wide off the stick on the right side. That time by Bird. Picked back up by Doherty, but he brought it in across the line. So a 1-0 lead here for the Solar Bears. It's going to be Lipinov's 3rd of the season at 6:55. As Cody Donaghy and Kugler getting the assist. It actually was a shorthanded goal. It did time out as the penalty, that first penalty came to an end. So it will be a shorthanded tally credited here. We got a media timeout. We'll take a break right now. Orlando with a 1-0 lead. You're listening to Iceman Hockey here on Mixler.
Amazing talent and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
11:59 to go here in the second period of play here from the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. 1-0, Orlando with the lead. Moments ago receiving a goal from Alexei Lipinov, his 3rd of the season, and all 3 of his goals have come against Jacksonville this season. And again, broke up a shutout sequence of about about 155 minutes of shutout hockey for Michael McNiven. So almost 2.5 games of shutout hockey for McNiven from his previous 2 starts, again with Adirondack, before being reassigned this week here to Jacksonville by Montreal. Puck goes back behind the net. Orlando backhanding it over to the far side. They'll carry it ahead near wing. Lipinov dumps it on in. Big hit delivered on the right side, sent back around. McCauley gives it a chase. Rolled back in front of the blue line, shot by Brodzinski, hit his own man there, and Coles that time couldn't get out of the way. Tip back out the other direction. Iceman trying to get to it. Wedged on in. We got an offside whistle, delayed offside. And the Iceman get back and play continues. Orlando brings it on in. Coles steered off a little light hip there from hip check from Hayden Shaw. Picked back up though. Puck goes fluttering off the glass on the near side. And the Icemen move it to the near wing. Tap back. Lynch trying to catch up with it. Taken away from his stick. Dumped on in. McNiven thought about coming out to play it though. Gets back in the crease and puck snapped to the near side. Up high to the blue line. Shuffled back up along the end wall. Guided along to the near side. Moved ahead near wing. Big hit delivered on Lang on the near side glass by Kugler. Puck played ahead near side. Kugler cuts on in. Wrist shot fired. McNiven the save. He challenges the puck at the top of the crease. And McNiven here in the early going. We've had great presence with the puck there. Good control. Very little second chance opportunities for Orlando in this game.
For more information and tickets, visit jacksiceman.com/GNH2019.
So a face-off coming to the left of McNiven, and this one Controlled for a moment, Orlando gets it, they bat it up top. Donahue the shot, and another stop by McNiven at the top of the crease. It's a slap shot off the point area there for Donahue, immediately got it on goal, and waiting on it was McNiven. Iceman being outshot right now, 20-9 here. This juncture in the hockey game. Iceman with only 2 shots on net in this period, but only 3 for Orlando. But I beg your pardon, Iceman being outshot by a 9-0 count. 9-2 count, I beg your pardon. I'll get the math down eventually. Puck loose in front, and a rebound chance there as it paddled away by Fucali. Moved ahead quickly for Fee, just can't quite control it. And Baudouin comes away with it now up along the back glass. Up high to the blue line, held in and tossed by Olsen into the corner, spun on back. Good stick that time by Cederholm to not get away from Feegis. Played over to the left side, handed off. Not much space out there for the Iceman. Now Hedden's got it. Hedden hands it off through traffic, right side, Fortier. Spin move, nice play. Now trying to find an outlet, stays with the puck. Brings it to the right side wall, running out of real estate. Still trying to stick handle around some defenders. Just took too long to develop there and taken away by Orlando. Crawford ahead, Lipinoff now across center. Now across the line, left wing. That's the puck behind the Jacksonville net. Shaw lost an edge and lost the puck. Olsen up high to the blue line, tap near side. Crawford shot goes wide of the net there. And the puck now fed. McCauley a shot, and he sings that one wide. Broke his stick in the process as he snapped that one from the slot. Orlando getting some pressure right now. Play over to the far side. Scooped up along the boards. Crawford now coming away with it. Tied up along the glass, and this one moved up high. Shot through traffic, save made. Lunging on top of it, there's McNiven. As the shot came from up the blue line, and now a little scuffle after the whistle quickly simmers down as Cole's in the area.
Fans, it's your last chance to get your Chuck-a-Pucks. Stop by the table behind section 106 to pick up.
Well, looking at our folks here on Mixler, like to say hello to everyone tuned in on Mixler right now. Good buddy at 32081. Not too far from me right now. But he says he likes our goalie tonight, and I would agree. He's been very good. Stopped 20 to 21 shots faced so far. And again, he came in playing some sound hockey, coming in with 2 shutouts in his previous 2 outings, and got nearly halfway through this game without surrendering a goal. He's been very much in control here, but the Icemen got to help him out with some offensive chances. Triple knot also as well, saying he looks solid for sure. That is a perfect way to describe Michael McNiven here tonight. Iceman got to get him some offensive support here. But the Iceman was pretty excited, the coaching staff, when they found the opportunity that Montreal was going to reassign him here. Adirondack was getting too many goalies from their affiliate. They just didn't have room to keep McNiven. You know they wanted to, but Montreal wants him playing, and Jacksonville gladly accepted the offer and was able to bring him in. And of course, he's being backed up tonight by Adam Carlson, who's had the last 3 starts here for Jacksonville and has posted wins in 2 of those 3 games. Picked up a win last Saturday down in Estero against the Everblades and earned the win last night as well in that 7-3 rout of Atlanta. Puck went out of play, went into the bench area there. 7:53 to go here in the second period of play. Alex Reed with the call here from Veterans Memorial Arena. Flying solo today is Harley Johnson. Will be back on Wednesday. Harley, though, had some business to take care of here this weekend. Couldn't be at the game. Certainly miss you, though, buddy. And 2 of us will be reunited on Wednesday when the Icemen play host to the Indy Fuel. Here's a chance down low. Donahue pinching up, nearly caught up with the puck, but just eluded his stick. Back up high near wing. Jacksonville's heading, digs it free, and now they get the puck over to Shaw. Shaw cuts on in, snaps the shot. That one just buzzed wide. Gets it back down to the corner now, slinging it free. Centering feed in front, puck loose, top of the crease, heading. Couldn't get to it in time. Backhand flip, though, nobody home for the Icemen. That's easy steal for the Solar Bears. Orlando coming away with it. Donahue floats it to the near side to his deep pairing partner in Doherty. Backside, puck loose. Craig goes in after it. Shuffle boarded off into the corner. fed back up high, loose in front. They swing a kick, saved by McNiven. What a dynamite stop there on Feges, who brought it to the front of the net. Puck goes back the other way now. Icemen get it. Phelan into the corner, feeds it up high. They'll shovel it to the near side point, and this mishandled it for a moment off the boards by Craig. That was kind of a hard pass across to him. Held in, shot. Glover tipped in front with a man on the front door. Left side, another shot, pinballing around, and that one fired by Phelan from close range. Scoot back up again to the circle. Shot! Fucali the save. Rebound loose, and it bounces to the near wall, and Orlando plays it near side. And now some stuff behind the play. Play continues, though, and Tyler Bird's got it down behind the net. Brought back to the near side, up high to the blue line. Touched up back behind the cage, and the Iceman will chip it off the stick of Graham Craig, who netted his first goal of the season last night. This one goes floating out of play, and Crawford back to retrieve it inside 6 minutes to go here in the second period. 1-0 Orlando with the lead in a tight checking game here today. Move back, right side. Ahead, Jacksonville now on the charge. Here's Lynch. Bobby Lynch cutting right. Nice move. Couldn't quite finish it off around the defender there. A little toe drag trying to catch back up with the puck. Lang had it stripped away. Now sent back right side. Lipinov's got it. Lipinov towards the front of the net. That one rolling for a pass opportunity on the backside. Broken up by Jacksonville. Lynch jumps on the puck. Skates it across the Orlando line. Nice move again, but batted off his stick. And moved back the other way by Orlando. Cederholm steering it to Baudouin. And Baudouin comes away with it now, moves it ahead, can't connect here. This will be an icing and a face-off all the way back down towards the net of the goaltender, Michael McNiven. So Zachary Fucali right now, he's so far stopped all 11 shots faced in this game. The Iceman got to challenge him a little bit more. Right now has an 11 save shutout working at this moment. This one tied up to the blue line. Shot fired. That one stopped by McNiven there. Kind of hit on the low portion of the blocker following that Donaghy shot. 4:54 to go. Icemen trail by a goal. You're listening to Icemen Hockey here on Mixlr.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Orlando leading 1-0 over the Jacksonville Icemen here on Marvel Superhero Night as the Solar Bears donning the Black Panther jerseys while your friendly neighborhood Icemen wearing the Spider-Man jerseys tonight. And a face-off coming to the glove side of Michael McNiven. The Montreal prospect has been sharp here, but needs his team to get some goals on the board and help him out a little bit. Puck being battled for now on the left side. They'll get it free. Now at the half wall area. Now into the corner, chipped down low. Kugler comes away with it. Kugler now far side. Skating it that way. Getting challenged by Ross. Ross shoving him a little bit. Gets the puck, jars it free. Bunted to the near wing. Puck lobbed end over end back the other direction, and Doherty comes away with it. Doherty's got it. Donaghy scales it on in deep. Icemen get to it. It's Jack Glover, backhand floater to the near side. Mike Hedden swinging it back. Pucked ahead now, left side. Here's a chance for the Icemen. Here's a shot fired down low, rebound chance backside. Covered up by Fucali. Fortier threw it there from the slot. A little bit of a rebound. They had backside support as well, but Fortier didn't get much as he wanted to on that shot. And Fucali able to come away with the save there. If any rebound and bounce on the backside, the Icemen had it covered. They were going to the net hard on that chance. The Pierre-Luc Mercier to take this face off here at the left wing circle. Tied up, Mercier wins it, throws it to the front of the net, paddled away by Fucale. Sends over to the far side, Dasher goes out to center. Jacksonville gets it again, Everett Clark brought across the line, near side. Everett's got it high, slot, waits, takes a shot. That one skipped off the pad of a defender in front, goes off the safety netting and out of play. Of course, Everett Clark, his brother Emerson, serving the second game of a 5-game suspension handed down by the league earlier this week. And Clark will take the draw here on the left side circle. And this one tied up, bunted back to the blue line. Icemen pitchfork it back behind the net, lobbing it there and getting it to Phelan. Phelan fighting off the check, finds Clark. Clark trying to go up high with it though, and that pass intercepted. Cedarholm was calling for it, but it was not the right idea. There was a man on the Dasher at the half ball, Lipinov there, ready to take that one away. Puck springboards near side. It is Cedarholm. Clip back ahead into the zone, foot raised for it. Clark's going to try to catch up with it though. Pinned up against the boards now, waiting for some support. Penalty coming up here as it's touched up by Orlando. And we'll see what we get for a penalty here. It's going to go against the Solar Bears. And Jacksonville's going to head to another power play here with 3:16 to go. Penalized player is going to be Lowen. And Jacksonville will head to the power play right now. 0 for 4 tonight are the Icemen. They trail by a goal here, 1-0. Chance right now to even things up here. We're in the winding minutes of the second period. Icemen winning the draw. Ross up top, lobbed, saucered across, heading at the point. Slap pass down low, got nudged away by Donahue. Swung back around far side, low at the circle, back up high for Shaw. Shaw's got it, center point, sends it left side for Hedden. Hedden's got to chase down the puck. Puck goes up high. Puck just hopping all over the place, won't settle down. And it sends the Icemen kind of scrambling a little bit here on this power play chance. Ross holds on to it. Back to Shaw. Shaw a shot, and that one is blocked in front off a diving body in front. Right side for Shaw. Handing it off. They have it at the point once more. It's Ross. Right side Shaw. A shot. Save made. Rebound loose in front. And that one nudged away on the clear. Fucale had to fight that one off. Iceman getting it free left side. Intercepted that time by the Solar Bears as Ross mishandled it. Moved up by McNiven. He came out to play it. Hedden's got it. Hedden through traffic, right side. Dumped in deep. Iceman changing up the power play unit. Fucale there to make a play on it. Picked up by the Solar Bears, and they'll send it on down the ice now. 49 seconds to go on the penalty. Scooped up by Tyler Bird, being chased by Baudouin. And moved in front. Puck loose. Goes up in the air and bounces right in front of the crease. Kind of surprising McNiven. And the Iceman 4-on-1 right now. Fee just wreaking havoc here at the moment. Fee just a little bit of a slash. Well, he got away with one there. Iceman get it now, right side across the line. Trying to get the power play set back up. Scooped up, hammered up, but not out. Fielded by Baudouin. Backhand pass, center point. Handed off left side for Lynch. 17 seconds to go on the penalty. Right side one-timer hit the back of the defenseman in front. Lobbed on down. This is played with a high stick, but now taken away as it's negated as the Solar Bears have it. Shot fired and they score. Left side circle, close range shot goes in, and that'll be the second shorthanded goal of the game for Orlando, and it is a 2-0 Solar Bears advantage. They just waltzed on in from a tough angle left side, got the shot up, and beat McNiven on that opportunity. And it makes it a 2-0 advantage for Orlando, their second shorthanded goal of the game. Wow. Just 2 seconds to go on the penalty to Lowen, and the penalty is going to come to an end.
Short-handed goal scored by number 23, Hunter Fegis. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 43 seconds. Once again, the Orlando short-handed goal scored by number 23, Hunter Fegis. Unassisted, time of the goal, 18 minutes, 43 seconds.
There's the call, Hunter Fegis, and again, he's an explosive player. I still don't know how he's in this league, to be honest with you, with his skill set and speed and his good size. Here's a shot floated wide, though, right side. Icemen get it, centered back in front, up high, shot fired, that one blocked in front. Tethers back, now Cedarholm, glides it across Craig at the circle, shot fired, that one tipped off the glove of Fucali into the corner. Now getting it back is Clark, handing it out behind the net. Chase Lang, centering feet in front, they jam at it, backside, Fucali, they jam at it again, they push it across. No, Fucali pins it on the ice. It was a wild rugby scrum there, everyone crashing the net like a fumble there in football. And Fucali able to cover it up. They were whacking at the puck down low. Clark got a couple of whacks at it, hit the side of the net a couple times, and it jolted in front again. Clark was just trying to shove that puck in. 27 seconds to go. Here in the second period of play, and the Icemen trailing by a pair. This one knocked around, goes over to the far side, and held up at the blue line. Puck comes out, touched up by Jacksonville. They rule it offside here. Now 20.9 seconds to go. Now back to the near side, angled off the boards, brought back ahead. Big hit delivered near wing. Bird trying to get to it. And this one tossed back down the zone with 8 seconds left. Sent back now on the right side, and Ross comes away with the loose puck. And this one will be tied up, and that'll do it for the second period of play. Solar Bears able to get 2 shorthanded goals in that period, and they will take the 2-0 advantage into the second break. Shots on goal right now, 26 for Orlando, 16 for Jacksonville. The Icemen were outshot in that period, 16-9. But more importantly, though, 2 shorthanded strikes, one by Alexei Lipanov, the other one by Hunter Fegis. Has the Icemen down here by a 2-goal advantage here in front of this great crowd here on home ice. Coming up in the second intermission, we will take a look at the scoring recap here in this game. Not to mention, take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, all the scores from around the league and the world of hockey, and much more. All that coming up here in just a little bit. But the Icemen trail 2-0 through 2 periods of play. You're listening to Icemen Hockey here on Mixler.
What's up, Jacksonville Icemen fans? How you guys feeling tonight?
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you live. Equal housing lender.
2, 1, go!
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
There's a lot of pucks flying.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.tv.
And we welcome you to the second intermission as the Icemen trail the Orlando Solar Bears by a 2-0 count. A pair of short-handed goals in that second period, the difference maker here in this game. Time to take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard at the other games going on around the ECHL and the world of hockey. A couple finals to pass along to you. Newfoundland up in the Rock in St. John's. It's a rematch of the 2019 Kelly Cup Finals between the Newfoundland Growlers and the Toledo Walleye. Toledo trying to avenge the loss in 5 games to Newfoundland, who won the league championship last year, but they were unsuccessful today. They fell 2-0 in that game up on the Rock in St. John's, Newfoundland. Meanwhile, another shutout today. Maine at home playing host to Adirondack. The Thunder picking up a 4-0 victory in their game in Portland, Maine. Another final, this time from a South Division game. After getting routed last night 8-1 by the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, the Norfolk Admirals fell in their game 6-2 tonight to the South Carolina Stingrays in North Charleston. Kalamazoo, they're at home tonight against the Utah Grizzlies. 3-2, Kalamazoo wins their game at the start of the third period of play, while the Reading Royals and Wheeling Nailers are scoreless in their game at the end of the second period. The Florida Everblades, they're in Atlanta tonight taking on the Gladiators. A pair of tallies by Alex Tonge has Florida out in front 3-1 at the end of the second period. Greenville at home to entertain the Indy Fuel. They lead 3-1. Patrick Bykov, a pair of tallies in this game to give his team the lead at the end of 2 periods of play. Cincinnati playing host to the Fort Wayne Comets, and the Cyclones lead 1-0. 5 minutes gone by in the second, while the Kansas City Mavericks have a 3-0 edge over the Rapid City Rush at the end of the first period of play. And rounding out the ECHL scoreboard, Tulsa and Idaho, they're doing battle tonight from Tulsa, Oklahoma at the BOK Center. 1-1 the score in that game. Getting some comments here on Mixler. Chiming in. And going to, it's Triple Nut saying, hey, Stingrays are on fire. And yes, they are. Heading now with that win tonight, the Stingrays now improved to 9-1. Check that, I beg your pardon, 10-1 on the season. They sit atop the South Division. They have been on fire, taking on a Norfolk club, though, who has now lost 9 straight games. Oof. Or I should say they're more or less winless in 9 straight. Looking over at the National Hockey Leagues, we switch gears now here on the scoreboard. Bruins taking on the Capitals up in Boston. Bruins currently on the power play right now, but received a goal from Pastrnak, his 17th of the year, to go up on top 2-1 at the end of the second period. Buffalo, they're at home tonight playing host to the Senators. They lead 2-1 inside 2 minutes to go in the second period of play. Jack Eichel scoring both tallies for the Sabres in this game. Eichel now with 10 on the year. Montreal, they're at home against the New Jersey Devils. They lead 2-1 with 3:55 to go in the second period there at the Bell Center. Down in Sunrise, Florida, the Panthers playing host to the New York Rangers. They're through 40 minutes of play, and the Panthers lead by a count of 4-3. Mike Hoffman lighting the lamp for Florida. Flyers are at home against the Islanders. They lead 3-0 at the start of the third period. Sean Couturier with the lamp lighter in this one. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh with a 5-1 lead. They're at home against the Maple Leafs. 2.5 minutes to go in the second period of play in that game. And Evgeny Malkin scoring in this game for the Pens. Anaheim traveling to St. Louis to take on the defending champion Blues, but they lead 2-0 at the end of the first period. Ryan Getzlaf, the veteran, has his 8th of the year. Blackhawks at home, Blackhawks on the road in Nashville. They lead 2-0 at the end of the first period of play. And some final scores from earlier today. The Hurricanes pick up a 4-3 overtime win on the road against the Minnesota Wild to improve to 12-7-1. While the Kings have a 4-3 advantage over the Golden Knights. Actually, that's now a final score, I beg your pardon. Jeff Carter picking up the game winner in that tally. Oilers fell at home in overtime to the Stars by a 5-4 count, while the Coyotes at home shut out the Flames by a 3-0 count. And over in Amalie Arena, the Lightning taking on the Jets. The Jets pick up a 4-3 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Earlier today, Steven Stamkos scoring for Tampa Bay in the loss. Also a game yet to be played. 2 more games on a very full NHL slate. Canucks at home against the Avalanche at 10, and then in the Shark Tank, the Sharks play host to the Red Wings at 10:30. Over to the American Hockey League, the Icemen's AHL affiliate, the Manitoba Moose, they are not in action today. They've been on fire, though, as of late, playing some pretty good hockey. However, the Cleveland Monsters are in action. They're on the road in Syracuse today. And, of course, as I mentioned earlier, Nikita Karasilev was recalled by Cleveland earlier today. And then yesterday, it was Derek Barash, who had that 3-point game on Thursday, called up right after the game. He's in the lineup tonight. But he is yet to factor in this game. No points, no goals, or anything like that for Barash. That will wrap up our out-of-town scoreboard here for the second intermission. 2-0 score here, Orlando out on top. We'll take a break, come back, and recap the scoring in that second period. Not to mention, get some shout-outs to our folks on Mixler. All that coming up here in just a few moments. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey here on Mixler.
Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.tv.
And welcome you back to the second intermission. Icemen trail the Orlando Solar Bears 2-0. As the Icemen about to take the ice. Orlando taking the ice right now. Getting in those Black Panther jerseys. Here on Marvel Superhero Night, Icemen will be coming out here for their Spider-Man jerseys as well. But it was a scoreless first period that gave way to two shorthanded goals by Orlando. Again, 5-on-5, the Icemen have been okay. It's just been on these shorthanded and in special team situations they need to tighten up. First came at 6:55 on Alexei Lipinov's third of the year. All three of Lipinov's goals have come against Jacksonville. And it came right after a nice splits kick save by McNiven. And really, Lipinov wasn't even trying to shoot the puck. He was just trying to jolt it off the stick of a defender, and it just kind of shuffleboarded it right in for the tally. And an innocent-looking play, but it counts for a shorthanded goal. Third for Lipinov, set up by Donaghy and Kugler. That made it 1-0 Orlando. And then Hunter Fegis, he's always dangerous, broke down on the wing left side, had a slight half step at the low circle, and snapped a shot over the shoulder of McNiven for the tally to make it a 2-0 3-0 advantage for Orlando. Fijis gets his 4th of the season. Now has a team best 7 points as well. Icemen are outshot 16-9 there in that second period. They're being outshot in the game 26-16. Both teams 0 for 5 on the power play here tonight. So 20 more minutes to go, and Jacksonville's got to get the next goal here in this game. Zach Fucale thinking about shutout right now. Yeah, I said it. I said shutout. Trying to get some bad karma going down that way. But the Icemen can put one home here early in the period. I'd like to say hello before we get started to all the folks tuned in here watching on ECHL.tv. And, of course, all the followers here on Mixlr. Get some shout-outs right now to some of our regulars. Of course, one of my good intern right now, and assistant Andrew Gopinski, tuned in as well. He's getting you updated on the social media coverage as well if you follow the team on our social media platforms. Also going to say hello to Jolene Wynn, Ringo Curley, Triple Knots been active on the chat board all night long. Iceman Fan, the username, along with Pan C. Jack, the username as well. And our buddy Laser here at 32081, the area code on here. We got many others tuned in as well. Got to say hello to Zoe Danger, also tuned in out there in the state of Arizona. Hope you guys are well. Here come the Icemen on the attack. Shot centering feed. That one stopped by Fucale. Goes off his pad. That one goes up and out of play. And a good rush there for Jacksonville to get things started. Just 20 seconds here into the period. So face-off coming to the right of Fucale. Face-off coming to the left side circle for Jacksonville. Tied up, nudge up to the blue line now. Craig with it now, trying to wrist one towards the net. Hits off the body, goes belt deflecting off into the corner now. And Phelan kind of got tugged on a little bit, couldn't get to the puck. Orlando plays it up but not out. Batted free, turnaround shot off the backdasher in that trapezoid area. Phelan getting shoved right now and pinned up into the corner by couple of defenders. That's Brodzinski bringing in front. Puck loose. They bat at it. Picked up again. Puck pinballing around and then taken away by Orlando out to center. They glide on in. Left side now. They bring it into the corner. Big hit delivered up along the backdasher and scooped up again. And Jacksonville has it. It's Everett Clark. Clark ahead. Oh boy, Mercier took a little bit of a hit there in front of the Orlando bench before he heads off on a change. Back out the other way, Tyler Bird nudging the puck deep, giving it a chase. Cedarholm. Iceman moving from left to right here in this third period of play. Now back up along the dasher on the right side. They'll get it free. They'll bring it back up. Down low into the corner. Swung back over to the far side. Up to the blue line. Shot fired. Blocked in front. Puck loose. Picked up by Jacksonville. And they swing it across the ice near wing. Here's Fortier with it. Fortier trying to hand it off. Down low into the corner. Back in front. Puck loose again. Headed. Trying to get it to settle down. Finally jolted free. And here comes Fijis. Fijis streaking on in. Has that speed. Now taps on the break of the half wall. Little pivot move there. Get some separation. Tough angle shot. Loose in front. Kick save made by McNiven. Puck hit right off his chest protector there. And nearly trickled in off the deflection. But he got the kick stop there in time. And boy, he's got that splits kick down just nice. Another shot fired by Doherty. That one handled by McNiven, and that one stopped. As he gets that shot there and sends that one off the shoulder. Puck goes back over to the left side now, grabbed again. They'll get it up out to the neutral zone and scoot back up out to center. Move back ahead on the near wing. This one flipped on in. Baudouin. Charles Davy Baudouin Moved out the other way, and a 4-on-2 rush here for Jacksonville. Right side, Lynch to the slot, a shot, and they rolled it wide. Baudouin with the shot. They're not certain if it hit off something, but boy, that was the rush they were looking for. That was like a 4-on-2 for Jacksonville. They just couldn't convert. Oh, the golden opportunity there. That's one they can't quite squander. They've got to try to find a way. At least get it on goal and give yourself maybe a chance for a second chance opportunity, but that pass, that shot, though, just didn't get through. Might have hit off something there in front. Face-off coming just outside the Jacksonville blue line. Move back near wing. Tap back in around the board. Shaw jolting it free, puck loose. That one deflected out of harm's way by Jack Glover. Now back left wing. Here's Mercier with it. Took a hit, but able to guide it out to center. Here's Phelan working in towards the front of the net. Knocked down, and no call here. Play continues, sent back the other way. Thought there probably should have been one right there, but none coming, and Phelan unable to now turn over. Here's Phelan from the slot, a shot and a kick save. Bucali keeping it out. And one thing's for certain, though, the Icemen got a little extra pep in their step here in this third period. We'll see if they can continue that all the way throughout and get some more chances. They're generating opportunities. Now back near wing, back into the zone. This one flips on back. Hit delivered on Graham Craig and by Langen, and Craig will move it left side for Ross. Ross now on the wing, finding Baudouin. Shot snapped wide. Kicked out right side again. Fortier trying to dig it behind the net. That one cut off, though, by Orlando. Iceman with it now. They throw it in front. Puck kind of knocked around and hit off the skate. Goes back out to the neutral zone. And there's Fegis going in after it. And he's cut off that time by Craig. Fegis gets it back. Fires off his shot. And a save made by the goaltender there off the shoulder. That was McNiven again. Left side again. Fegis has the puck. Getting pinned up against the boards, loses it there, now gets it back on a turnover, now fighting to get it once more. Played back out to the blue line, and this one sent over now in front of the penalty boxes and dumped down into the zone. Puck goes behind the net. Out to center. Cut off. Here comes Lynch, nice move. Lynch cuts in, left side, backhander, and he carves that one just wide of the net with a lot of zip on it behind it. Sent back out to the neutral zone again, and the Icemen coming to the puck once more. Collected that way by Shaw, long outlet pass, and went over to Lynch. Lynch able to feed it now to Warren, and Warren gets it down to the Orlando zone, and Solar Bears will set up shop from there. This one tapped back down into the zone. Puck goes up along the inboards, and move back between the rings. A shot, kick, save made by McNiven on a driving shot, high slot. Another fantastic save for him. He's had an excellent game, but boy, oh boy, has he made some big saves. Back to the blue line. Sent ahead, just missed on the intended target there for Everett Clark. Glove down again. Nice play. Mercier able to backhand it now. Phelan cutting front of the net, a shot. Rebound chance loose, and Fucali losing his stick and his paddle, able to make the save. Wants to get it back. It's sitting in the circle area. Iceman trying to backhand it on in. They stick it to the near side. Bucali wants to get his stick, but not quite brave enough to do it just yet. Waiting for his team to get possession. Now he'll skate to get it, and he has it as he had to abandon his crease. Orlando with it here into the zone. Brodzinski just holds it at the blue line. Backhand chip into the corner. Mercier comes away with the puck, and a penalty upcoming here to the Solar Bears. Touched up now by Orlando, and the Icemen are going to head to a power play with 13:55 remaining. And when we come back after the break, they trail 2-0, but Icemen heading to the man advantage. You're listening to Icemen Hockey here on Mixlr.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
Icemen heading to the power play. They're 0 for 6 here this evening. And they'll get another chance right now. Trailing 2-0. This is their 7th opportunity of the game. Actually, no, this will be their 6th opportunity. I beg your pardon. Dylan Fitz called for the penalty, a high sticking call. And a face-off won here by Jacksonville. And they'll move it over to the left side. Goes behind Orlando trying to get it out. Chipped ahead. Jacksonville trying to catch up with it now. Heading out there, and then this puck shot down the ice. Now, again, Orlando, #1 penalty kill in the ECHL. They've been a stingy bunch, so the Icemen have certainly had their hands full. If you're wondering, like, wait, where did all the juice come on the power play? They were 3 of 4 last night, but again, this is a much different penalty kill unit they're facing tonight. And here comes Jacksonville with it. They chip it back out in front, puck loose at the circle. Now to the half wall, they get it free. They get it to the blue line, thread the needle on a pass. Heading, left side circle, Ross trying to send it across and fanned on the pass. That's the 3rd time that's happened for Jacksonville here on their power plays. Their passes are just aren't getting there, and it's like missing and completely. That's too bad. That negated some good pressure there. This is going to be an icing, or are they going to get too many men, and there goes the power play. So kind of a sloppy pass, and now a sloppy change is going to negate the power play potentially, or are they going to call this an icing? Okay, it's going to be an icing. So I thought they were grabbing a player off the bench and signaling too many men on the change. They were just grabbing the player, though, that was trying to sneak off following the icing whistle. So it remains a power play for Jacksonville. Minute 6 to go. And they need a goal. Zach Fucali has stopped all 19 shots. He's got shutout on his mind. Move to the near side. They'll get it to Lynch. Lynch dumps it on in around the boards. Over to the corner. Donahue getting double teamed now. Iceman trying to work it to some space. They'll crank it in reverse direction to the near wall. Half wall area, there's Lynch. Lynch finds a man in the corner, Warren. Up high, Lynch at the points, got it. Now chip it toward the front of the net, and Donahue able to push it ahead for Fegis. He's got one shorthanded goal. He waltzes on in, cutting high slot. Now to the left side, shot low, save McNiven. And McNiven able to make the save there and hangs on to it as he hit it off the stick of McNiven and hopped in the air, and he snared it out of midair. A couple players bump into one another. And some frustration maybe setting in here as you got the Spider-Man and the Black Panther jerseys here. Kind of dueling battle here on Marvel Superhero Night. With Chala and Spider-Man, Peter Parker, having a disagreement down on the ice right now. Play continues, though. 22 seconds to go. Big hit delivered on the backside. Up high to the blue line. 8 seconds to go. Glover's got it. Glover thought about the shot, kicks it across lane here. Shot fired low, hit off the skate. Picked back up near side. Puck now taken away. Penalty comes to an end on Fitz, and the Icemen 0 for 6 on the power play tonight. Continue to trail 2-0. They need a tally. Tipped away. Hit delivered on the near side. Jacksonville rifles this one in. They're going to be offside. They're going to blow this play dead. 11:34 to go. It remains a 2-0 deficit here for the Icemen. Face-off now taken at the center ice logo. Moved into the zone. Iceman had a tag up, though they would have been offside. So negated a rush in that time by Fortier. Moved back out on the wing in front of the Iceman bench. Big collision there. Puck now taken up along the back dash here, and this one taken away. Graham Craig up high again. It gets past the point man. Crawford foot race for it. Coming all the way out to play it is Fucale at the circle and tries to evade Hedden. Now Ross trying to create a turnover behind the net, and he's going to get called for a penalty here. And the Icemen are going to be shorthanded. It's not going to help the comeback bid here with 10:50 to go, and they're going to be down another man for 2 minutes. So Ross will head off. And now Orlando, 0 for 5 in a power play, will get their 6th opportunity. Tonight's attendance, 7,526. Another fantastic crowd here at Jacksonville. Many of which, though, have not had a reason to jump on their feet and go bonkers. Hopefully that'll change here. This will be a great time for the Icemen to net a shorthanded tally. Ross going off right now, and a power play for Orlando. Shot fired, save made by the goaltender McNiven. Puck loose the other way. They had a 2-on-1 opportunity. Can they maintain it? They got a chance here. Now the puck being battled for. Warren trying to catch up with it, but it developed too slowly. Allowed Orlando to get back in time and play a little defense and break up that chance. Puck now moved in, backhand opportunity, and that one sticked aside by a defender. Drifted across over to the right side. Crawford, now Donahue, top of the left side ring. His shot goes off the safety netting and out of play. With 10:09 to go, approaching the halfway mark here in the third. And the Icemen still trailing 2-0. Trying to find at least that first tally. Puck loose now into the corner. Sent back around over to the far side. And this one glided along down the other direction. And they'll get in after the puck. Fans trying to get behind their club with the Let's Go Icemen chant. Puck now behind the net up along the back dasher. Sent up high. They'll get it to the half wall. Jolted up by Jacksonville to move it ahead. Into the zone. Lynch took a heavy hit, though, from Doherty as he tried to carry it across. Orlando taking it behind the net. 39 seconds to go on the Ross penalty. Tap back, Hunter Fegis. Fegis with it, trips over the blue line. Blows a tire there, and this one goes down the other direction and cleared down by Jacksonville. "19 seconds to go. Fed on in. Cedarholm and Donahue mixing up in front of the net. And Cedarholm wants to rock and roll, but the linesmen jump in. This coming with 17 seconds to go on the Ross penalty, and all this in front of the Icemen bench right now. Jason Christie kind of shouting at the referee here, trying to tell him his thoughts on the situation, but Cedarholm, Donahue coming together, and the two of them quickly separated by the linesman. We'll see if anything shakes loose. I think the referee's just going to let it slide. So face-off coming just outside the Jacksonville blue line. Just seconds remaining on the Orlando power play opportunity. Sent on down the ice by Cedarholm. Steered across on a drift pass near side. They find Donahue. Drives it around the boards and around the horseshoe. The puck will roll. Picked up again by Jacksonville. They'll clear it 200 feet back down to enemy territory. Ross out of the box. And now both teams are 0 for 6 on the power play tonight. And we're back to 5 aside. Puck dumped on in. McNiven hands it off into the corner to Shaw. Shaw up on the wing, left side. Connects now on a pass here. Fortier streaks in. Fortier with the taps on the brakes. Fires off a shot. Puck loose in front. Fucale the save. And then an Iceman player trying to give a little bit of a poke at the puck to knock it free. That was Ross. He's going to garner some attention after that, but didn't really take a whack. He just kind of skated into the crease there and sucked the blade, the stick between the legs of the goaltender, Fucale. He's now stopped all 20 shots faced in this game. Solar Bears with 32 shots. Face-off coming to the right of the Orlando net. And it's 1-1 by Orlando. They retreat back behind the net. Lipinov, who's got the first goal of the game, strides across center and sends it down. McNiven slows it down with his stick. Played back near side, up high. Shot delivered behind the net now. This one rolled back free left side. Round the boards by McCauley. Iceman trying to get it out of there. Scooped up again. Second effort now. Here's chance and losing an edge there as he's trying to wrap around. Was Olsen. Iceman carries it across. Here's Ross with it. Ross behind the net. Floats it to the near side. Fortier trying to cycle it back down around. Skims off the top of the dashers over to Ross. Left side down. Iceman with it. Nice move. Cut to the slot. Backhander floated high. Lifted that time by Hedden. Hedden throws it off into the corner. Finding Fortier. Fortier with it now. Shakes off one man. Fortier with it. Front of the net. Turnaround opportunity. It rolled away from him. He was trying to go to the forehand side and deliver a shot in on goal. They wave off the icing there. The linesman did, saying that the goaltender kind of leaned towards it. Said he could have played it, so they're going to wave it off for that. Play continues. 7:14 to go. Jacksonville trailing by 2. And they need to get a goal here. They need to get 2, but they got to get that first one first here, obviously. They got to get it here going with some kind of offensive assault, but it just really hasn't materialized here tonight. And it's so important when you're playing Orlando. You got to almost get the first goal against them. This one sky hooked, goes all the way down the ice, somehow missed the center hung scoreboard. Now sent back in front, another chance, rolls off. That one clipped off the skate there, the goaltender McNiven. Another chance for Fegis, able to work his way through traffic. Fegis to the half wall, skating near side. Slips and falls down. Jacksonville with it. Lynch will send this one on in. Stopped that time by the goaltender, Fucale, and was forced to play it. Puck dumped on in. This is an icing against Orlando and a face-off all the way back down towards the net of Fucale.
Fans, it's your last chance to get your 50-50 tickets. Tonight's jackpot is almost $1,300.
6:16 to go. 2-0. Orlando continues to lean. Face off to the right of Fucale. Puck being battled for now, and this one loose. Orlando's going to jump on it. Moved ahead now to the near side. They'll send it in deep. Fitz is there for the Solar Bears. Move back up along the right side wing, up to the blue line. Shot through traffic, and a save made by McNiven. We've got a media timeout. We'll take a break. 5:59 to go. Jacksonville Icemen hockey will return in a moment.
Role in the fight against cancer. The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Well, they got the Simba camp taking place here, and you got many fans lifting up their small children up there. Just like Simba there in the movie The Lion King. The Icemen themselves need a little bit of a lift right now. They got to get that, for all you Spider-Man fans, that Peter tingle right now going. Spider senses, whatever. The Icemen got to pull it all together here on Marvel Superhero Night. and find a way. To get a goal here on the board and then followed by another one. Face off to the left of Michael McNiven, who's been very sound here today. Solar Bears maintain possession. They've got it now on the left side. Brought back now behind the net now. They'll tap on the brakes. They'll move it free to the near side. Chip back behind the net. Big hit delivered here. And play continues as an Orlando player got flattened along the boards. Puck now hit off the back part of that. Took a funky little bounce there. Now delivered near side. Back in front. Shot fired wide of the net. Belted over to the far side. Flip back now to the near wall and goes give and go in front. Shot fired and a save made McNiven. That one a hard shot right side from the slot. Another shot through traffic. Puck loose again. Iceman able to block it now. Pressure coming from Orlando and then a big collision between Hedden and Lipinov out at center. Puck dumped down to the Orlando end. Fucale working on this shutout right now. Has his puck intercepted. Shot fired. Tough angle that time. Mercier skimmed off the pads of the goaltender Fucale. Makes the save there. Puck lightly tapped back to the Iceman blue line in front of the penalty boxes. Jacksonville gets it back. They'll leave the puck free. Here's Phelan tapping on the brakes, trying to swing it to the slot. Clark a shot, and that one hit off the body in front and over the net and out of play, or off the behind the net, I should say, and sent down the ice, which will signal the end of play here on the icing against Orlando, starting to feel the heat. 4:32 to go. Face ought to be taken here at the right wing circle. But he's Chase Lang to take the straw right now. Out there with Phelan and Lynch. And the net is empty already. Wow. 4:32 to go in a 2-0 deficit, and the Icemen pulling the goaltender already. But you know what? They just haven't gotten anything going here. And I guess Coach Christie says it's now or never. We got to do something. We're not getting enough pressure. Maybe an extra guy will help that cause. But here we go. Empty net to the left. Extra attacker out for Jacksonville. Shot fired. Shaw. Puck loose near side. They battle to get to the puck. Lang's got it. Stretches it across. Up top. Shaw. Back over to Beaudoin. Beaudoin getting chased and now challenged. Down to the corner they find Lynch. Got tripped up. Play continues though. Iceman with it. They move the puck near side. Lang. Up top, Shaw strides towards the net. Down low, backside shot, and a save made Fucale. They had Lynch on the back door. Now things getting a little chippy here. Everybody mixing it up here after the whistle. Phelan now pushing and shoving. Boy, now we got another fight. You got Everett Clark trying to go after a man. Puck now fired here at the circle. And someone trying to shoot the puck out on the players. Now we got a fight. They're going to rock and roll here. It's Phelan trying to get loose at the circle. He's rocking and rolling with a much bigger guy. Lands one on the chin. And that fight comes to an end quickly there. Couldn't quite get a read on who that was for Orlando. Getting the punches in on Phelan, who landed a couple. Oh, that was actually Boyd. Yeah, Boyd and Phelan coming together there. Clark has also been escorted to the penalty box along with Olsen. So a little fireworks here with 3:54 to go, and maybe that'll be a spark to get the Icemen going, but and now they got to sort out the penalties and see how this is going to shake loose. So we'll see how this plays out, see if anyone's going to get a extra penalty. Olsen yapping with some of the fans down there. It was Olsen and Clark who kind of got into a little bit of a exchange. Now this all started in front of the Orlando net after Fucale made that save on the Lynch shot. Everybody kind of bunched up in a big pile and tempers started to flare up. Looks as if penalties will even out They'll be put up on the board. Clark for the Icemen and Olsen for the Solar Bears. Baudouin trying to argue with his face-off to be taken. McNiven is standing. He's back on the ice right now. He's standing in the high slot just above the circles, ready to head off the ice. Big hit delivered on the near side. Icemen come away with the puck. Trying to catch up with it is Fortier. Fortier fanned on the dump-in attempt. That keeps McNiven there between the pipes for the time being. Dumped in now by Baudouin. Picked up now, Fortier, I should say. They'll send it back now to the left side. Back for Glover, trying to get back. McNiven trying to get off, couldn't. Shot fired, they ring it off the post on a shot on the near side. Taken there by Lipanov, and jumping on it is McNiven. 3:32 to go. And still a 2-0 advantage. For Jacksonville. The Icemen just trying to get the goaltender off. Face-off coming to the blocker side of McNiven, who's played a very sound game. I mean, this game, some of the chances Orlando's had. Puck moved over to the far side. Move back the other way. Out to center ice. Puck sent back the other way. Move down into the zone deep. Orlando gets it and they'll fling it back the other way. McNiven not coming off just yet. I think Coach Christie wants to wait for his team to get some sustained possession first. And he'll play it back down behind the net. He'll send it free into the corner. Move back ahead, right side for Donahue. And again, McNiven remains in his crease. Iceman trying to get to it. They try to roll it in front. Give and go back in front. Puck pinballed around. Now they get it to Cederholm. There's a chance. Turnaround shot. Zip towards the net. Fortier. That one stopped by Fucale, and they clear it on down. And this will be an icing whistle against the Solar Bears. The net was empty, so extra attacker out on the ice for the Solar Bears. Or for the Icemen, I should say, the extra attacker, I beg your pardon. Face-off control, net empty to the left. They cut it back in front, puck loose, shot hammered towards the net, hit off the skate. Baudouin comes away with it now. They send it across. Here's Shaw, pulls it back, takes the shot. Fucale the save there. Rebound off into the corner. Jacksonville with it now. It's Ross getting double teamed, trying to jump it down. Here's a chance for the empty net, and they sail it wide. Doherty, the veteran, trying to go for it there. Trying to seal this game. 1:45 remaining. And the Icemen will have another offensive zone draw. The time is running out. Jacksonville needs 2. Face-off coming to the right. Net still empty to the left. Extra attacker out for Jacksonville. And a face-off. Somebody didn't do it right, so they'll try it one more time. Fucale, 1:46 away from the shutout bid here. This one tied up at the circle, stripped away, held in. Baudouin slides it at the circle, sent across the ice, and fumbled with a little bit by Mercier. Up to the blue line again. They'll get it, Baudouin. Mercier with it. Diagonal feed, left side, Shaw, a shot. That one blocked and takes up and goes up and out of play with exactly 90 seconds remaining. might have a penalty coming up here to Orlando. Donahue being escorted to the penalty box. So that will be the case. And the Icemen will have a 6-on-4 advantage with 90 seconds left. This one makes it interesting. Now I say 6-on-4 because of the empty net to the left with the extra attacker.
Icemen fans, you're going on the power play.
Now the only problem with this being a power play, because it's a power play, Orlando will be able to clear the puck without any icing, but Icemen will take it right now. They're 0 for 6 on the power play. Now be a good time with lucky number 7 here with a 2-man advantage with the extra attacker. 6-on-4 right now for Jacksonville. They trail by 2. Puck tied up, batted up to the blue line. They just cradle it in. Here's Baudouin driving a shot blocker save. Rebound chance loose in front. Backside, just clipped high over the net there by Fortier. Puck goes down into the empty net, and they'll score. And that will do it, 3-0. Orlando takes the lead. I believe it was Olsen who sent it all the way down after a close look there on a net on that side for Fortier. And 1:17 remaining, and that's going to do it. That's going to send this crowd of about 7,500 out to the tunnels as this one kind of comes to a close. 1:17 to go. Now the deficit is 3. It remains a power play here. It'll be another shorthanded goal, by the way. 3 shorthanded tallies in this game. There's an empty net one, though. But 3 shorthanded goals. Empty netter there as well.
Shorthanded goal scored by number 11, Trevor Olsen. Unassisted. Goal 18 minutes, 43 seconds. Once again, the Orlando shorthanded goal scored by number 11, Trevor Olsen. Unassisted. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 43 seconds.
We're in the final minute of play into regulation. Iceman with it, shot fired, that one stopped, rebound chance, belted towards the net, blocked in front as well. Glover swings and misses on a dumping attempt there. Here's Fee just cutting back, shot fired, kick save made by the goaltender, McNiven. Play continues the other way now. Dropped on back right side, here's Lynch, shot wrister, and Fucali the save with 38.5 seconds to go. So for Trevor Olsen, that'll be his 2nd goal of the season. And a face-off coming to the left of Fucali. Face-off, sent off into the corner. Olsen plays it over to the left side. Big hit delivered. Oh boy, here we go. Big hit delivered on an Orlando player. And everybody kind of meeting up into the corner there. Doesn't look as anything's really developing. Fucali collects the puck. I wonder if he's going to try to send it on down towards McNiven. They play the goaltending game. Yep, there he goes. Fucali sending the puck down. McNiven sees it coming, and McNiven's going to catch the puck, and the two of them are going to play catch while the scrum is broken up. The Orlando player can't quite get a read on who that is. He is down on the ice. Looks like it might be Olsen. Don't want to judge that as well, but and they're going to send Everett Clark off the ice. It was Olsen who got hit there and crunched into the corner. He's okay. A penalty put up on the board. 5-minute major to Everett Clark. Only 31 seconds to go and a 3-0 deficit. It really doesn't really matter at this point, other than the fact that that 5-minute major could have some kind of misconduct in it and possible suspension should the league deem it that way. Certainly hope that's not the case. McNiven plays the puck into the corner, so things kind of 4-on-4 right now. Moved ahead down the other direction, foot race for it. Donahue going in after it now and played back around the boards. He'll get it off in the corner. Puck stripped away for a moment by Lang. 11 seconds left 9 seconds to go. Clock winding down. Puck just kind of touched up, goes behind the net. Donaghy's got it. No rush to bring it out. He'll hang on to it, and that will do it. A 25-save shutout for Zachary Fucale today seals the deal for Orlando as they pick up the 3-0 victory here tonight. Michael McNiven, he was pretty good in this game, made 35 saves, but 3 shorthanded goals by Orlando today. Really wacky. I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, I've seen 3 shorthanded goals in a game, but to have all goals be in the shorthanded variety, it's a little surprising here. Well, we welcome you to the post-game portion of our broadcast as the Icemen fall here 3-0. We'll recap this game after a scoreless first period. Orlando got on the board first on a first of their 3 shorthanded goals of the game, as Lipinov would get his 3rd of the year, not even trying to score. It was a great save by Michael McNiven off the pad and then poked towards the defenseman by Lipinov. He's just trying to take it off the defenseman's stick and ended up poking it into the net as the goaltender McNiven couldn't quite recover yet. He wasn't up on his feet following a dynamite stop and a splits kick save. Lipinov gets his 3rd of the season. All 3 of his goals have gone against Jacksonville. Donaghy and Kugler getting the goal, or the assist on that goal, made it a 1-0 lead for Orlando. Then at 18:43 of the second period, Hunter Fegis, that speed of his, broke down on the left wing side, got to the low circle and rolled a shot over the shoulder of the goaltender McNiven. Probably the one McNiven would want back without question, but that was the 4th through Fegis unassisted, a short-handed goal. 2-0 Orlando heading into the 3rd, and then in the 3rd, both teams would go back and forth. A little bit better effort out of Jacksonville, but could not find the back of the net in this one. And Olsen would get his second of the season on an empty net, shorthanded goals. The Icemen had a 6-on-4 advantage. He sent it the length of the ice, and it went in for the tally. That made it 3-0 in this game. Ironically, the second Orlando goal was scored at 18:43, and the third Orlando goal here in the 3rd scored at 18:43, but that last goal would seal it 3-0 here in this game. Orlando takes the win today. Orlando outshot Jacksonville 37-25, and neither team got much going on the power play tonight. Orlando 0 for 6, Jacksonville 0 for 7, but remarkable improvement by the penalty kill here today. And the Icemen had a little difficulty with the #1 ranked penalty kill unit in Orlando here this evening. So with that, the Icemen now fall to 3-7-2-0. They'll remain with 8 points in the standings. Orlando now improves to 4-7-1-1. They now have 10 points. Orlando's got 4 wins. 3 of them have come against Jacksonville this year. Incredible. Eventually the Icemen will find a way to beat these guys, and we'll see how it plays out here in the coming weeks. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard at some of the other games going on around the ECHL tonight. We'll kind of just focus on the South Division scores. As we mentioned earlier, the South Carolina Stingrays up into the Norfolk Admirals by a 6-2 score earlier today. South Carolina improving now to 9-1. I said 10-1, but it's 9-1. I got to correct myself there on that one. Meanwhile, the Florida Everblades defeated the Atlanta Gladiators by a 4-1 count, and Greenville defeated Indy 3-2. So pretty much everybody in the division, aside Atlanta losing to Florida, won today. Not a good night for Jacksonville, unfortunately, but you know what? They'll get back after it. They'll get back to work on Wednesday against the Indy Fuel. That is a 7 o'clock start time here at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena, and should be a good one as well. Indy doesn't make their way down here very often. They will come into town, take on the Icemen on Wednesday. $2 beer and wine for Wednesday games, so keep that in mind. Check out those great specials this Wednesday, Icemen taking on the Indy Fuel. A few thank yous for the broadcast before I close things out here. I've got to thank all of our folks that listen on ECHL.TV and those who listen to the game on Mixer. We certainly appreciate you making us part of your Saturday night. Unfortunately, not the result we were looking for here this evening. Also have to thank Andrew Kopinski, our great intern here who's handling our social media updates. And, of course, all the fans, if you're on your way home right now, a crowd of over 7,500 here tonight. A little disappointed tonight, the fans, but hey, a great crowd. We appreciate your support. And another great Saturday night crowd here in Jacksonville. Also have to thank Gemstone Media for providing the equipment here and helping with the production of our broadcast here this evening. With that, your final score. The Icemen fall here 3-0 to Orlando, who nets 3 short-handed goals in the contest to come away with the victory. Zachary Fucali, the 25-save shutout here today. I've been your play-by-play announcer, Alex Reed, wishing everybody a super Saturday evening, and that's hockey.